I'm Lochamy.
I'm Fred Armisen.
Hey, Fred. Hey, look, this is our green couch, and this is where we hang out with people, and so thank you for hanging out with us on the green couch.
Oh, my pleasure. It's a really green, good couch.
Isn't it best?
Definitely a couch, bunch of pillows,
Yeah.
a good shade of green.
A snuggly couch, if you will, during breaks.
Yeah.
So-
Does it do anything else? Does it have like an awning or anything?
No, this is it. It's just a couch. But, gets done what a couch needs to get done.
The
So.
couch only has one job,
Yeah.
and it's doing it very well.
I do have one question for you.
Yeah.
We talked earlier about you play drums. I've done some drumming in the past. To you, what's the worst kind of drumming? Is it a drum solo? Is it a drum circle?
Drum circle is terrible.
Terrible, the worst, right?
And I would say also people who like a band that's like a rock band, but they only have like one reggae song. If they do they're too heavy on the reggae.
Yeah.
Like they really lean into it, and it sounds like overly reggae.
You could have stopped at reggae.
Yeah.
You could have stopped right there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fred.
But I didn't mean like I don't like reggae. I'm saying when people try too hard to make it sound like reggae.
Yeah, I didn't like reggae. That's how I said.
Not like, today's news, but like news from a year ago. Just because it never gets acknowledged, you know what I mean? Like news is always right now. So I'm just like, why don't we do February of 18?
I think that's a good idea. I think
Yeah.
that there's a certain level of accuracy that you can bring where you can say always, on the nines and always accurate.
Yes.
The story's not going to change.
I think I can do it. I can compile it all. I could do traffic.
I think traffic's a good idea.
That's a good one. Like the on-ramp, the off-ramp.
Mm-hmm.
So, the highways that have traffic, some that are flowing freely. So I could get into that. I could do weather, sports.
Now, are you going to do just the news from a year ago? Or are you going to do the traffic from a year ago, the weather and the sports?
I'm going to do it all because to give it some variety.
Okay. So you're going to tell us the traffic from a year ago, though.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So if we were to go back in time, we would be A-okay because you know what's going to happen with that traffic.
Yes, and it should be acknowledged. This is stuff that, why did we forget about it? Why did we, a year ago, why was that the last we heard about it? Let's revisit.
How do you actually find the time to do anything that is not recorded or broadcast or anything like that? Like, it seems like you are constantly working.
I don't know. I take everything sort of month to month, week to week, and I love doing it so much that I just think, how can I do some more? So then I had some weeks off ahead of me in February, and I was like, let's go on stage. Let's go on tour.
Okay.
And it's a chance for me to build up some new material, to do more stuff, and also to get to see more of the country. Like, I was in Mississippi yesterday, and I'm here today, and I love it.
Where are you tomorrow?
Knoxville.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you do all this, and the funny thing I was looking at, I did not realize you're in Red Dead Redemption 2, which is apparently the most popular video game of all time.
Yeah.
That has got to bring a different kind of fan your way.
Yes. And it's also rare because people don't know right away. It's not like, we advertise it or it's like really in the credits, the opening credits. Because that game, and also Rockstar games in general, they don't care who does the voices. They're not they don't bank on that.
Yeah.
Because players don't care about that, which I love. It's like, it does not matter to them. So that's a matter of, I asked to be in Grand Theft Auto, and so then I got to know Laszlo, and it's pretty much, the relationship isn't them asking me, it's me like, do you guys have a new game coming out?
So does that, when you get to do something like that,
Yeah.
is it something where they say you create the character, or is there a voice director?
No. There's a director and a script. It's very scripted.
Interesting.
Very scripted. Because there's jokes in it, and there are things that relate to the game. And also it's supposed to be in 1900 or something.
Yeah.
So any kind of improvising I would do would be it just wouldn't sound right. So they keep it very scripted.
Where do you see yourself going with Birmingham Mountain Radio? What is your 5-year goal?
I'd like to move the building 1 foot over.
Okay.
If that's possible to do. But not just move it over, but keep it moving back and forth with that 1 foot. So 1 foot over, 1 foot back, 1 foot over, 1 foot back. Why? Because it's going to be that kind of activity just becomes the topic of conversation. Like, oh, they're moving the building again. And all of a sudden your whole day is based around that.
So how often would we move the building back and forth?
Every 6 months.
Every 6 months. Okay. And how long do you envision moving it back and the move actually taking?
I think as it goes, it would get faster and faster because I think everyone would have it down. They're like, yeah, we know what to do. You lift this up, lift this there, and this actually goes. The first couple are going to be a little difficult. After that, it gets easy.
Okay. So you've done this before. You've moved to a building a foot.
I've envisioned it before.
You've envisioned it before.
But in detail.